Here we are today in a 2010 Honda Accord, and you can see I'm kind of over by the passenger's footwell here, and you'll notice I've got a blower motor assembly here ready to be installed. So I've got a couple lights here, I've got my Torx Bit set and a 1/4 inch ratchet, and also one thing you may not always think of, I've got a blower motor resistor assembly. These things kind of go together like tennis shoes and socks. You know, need one to have the other. So if we're going to replace the blower motor assembly, it's always a good idea to replace the resistor assembly. Or if you're replacing the resistor, you got to ask yourself how that thing burned out in the first place. Always a good idea to replace the blower motor at the same time. And so right away, you'll notice a couple pieces. Over to the side here is where that resistor is located. Very easy to access. So now here is the blower motor assembly. So first things first, simply press the tab and I can disconnect the connector, get it out of the way. Now I'm going to take my 1/4 inch ratchet with a T20 and work my way around. There's only 3 different screws holding this thing in place. They're not that bad to get at. So I'm going to go ahead and remove them and we'll drop it out, put the new one in place and retest it. Simple as that. Well, once I got those 3 screws out of there, this thing literally fell right out on the floor and landed right where it is there as you see it. So that being said, I'm ready to pop my new one in there and reinstall it, make my electrical connection. And as you can see, we have a little more harness room here, so it makes it a little easier to connect it. Once that's done, we'll verify that it works, put the sound cover back underneath the dash, and this job is done. We've got our new blower motor in place here. It's all secured, plugged in. As I mentioned, always a great idea when doing that to replace a resistor. Also above this is actually the cabin air filter. Not a bad idea to replace that either at the same time. You know, they're all kind of interrelated. So once we're complete with that, I can put this hush panel back in place. Simply align the tabs down below. There's a couple tabs here on the top. As you can see, I'm kind of focused on one there. We'll pop those up into place. Simply apply gentle pressure. They clip in. Now we want to verify that everything works. But just like that, we've gone ahead and replaced this blower motor assembly on this Honda Accord.